Okay, hello everybody. I had the wrong title initially, so I decided to end the live and start a new one. So I know it may be kind of confusing right now, but hopefully I've gotten it straightened out. Okay, so let me go ahead and get things set up for myself here. Hope everyone is doing good today. Hope folks come on back over. I'm here. I'm here, Lacey. Hi, Mrs. Parker. How are you guys doing? How are you doing today? Let me know how you all are doing today. How are you all doing today? Hold on, let me get this. Okay, so let's see here. How is everybody? Let me get this situated again. Okay. Give folks a chance to come on over to here. And get myself back on that channel. Okay, I see I have 8 people here right now. Oh, why are you saying, Miss Parker? Oh, yeah. I understand. Maybe you can video chat. You know, on Christmas, video chat with your baby. I'll give some other folks time to come on. I know it's confusing. Let me see if I can go ahead and remove some of the other ones. Let me see here. Yeah, let me go ahead and delete this one. And make sure before I start deleting stuff. Okay, I'm giving folks a chance to come on over to my new stream. Okay, let me see what I have now. Who all I have over here. Okay. Can you all hear me? Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me. Hi, Queenie. How are you doing today? Lacey, were you on the other day and I had to remove you? Is this the same Lacey? I won't remove you today if you are the same Lacey. Just, be respectful. Good. Trying to give folks a chance to come on, but let me go ahead and get started anyway. Hold on here. Let me go ahead and lower that. Bring that over here. Well, today we're going to be going over a few things, okay? So that we can get some more clarity. And first, let me say that all of those people, and you know who they are, who were telling you there's no such thing as a Kenneka Jenkins, the Kenneka Jenkins hoax and conspiracy, well, you know that they were all wrong. And some of them knew that they were lying. So some were mistaken and others were lying to you. Okay? Any of those people who said there was no such thing as a Kenneka Jenkins. And you know who they are. I don't want to go ahead and list, say their names. But I'll say their first names. What was there? There was, I don't know, what, King Rob said there was no Kenneka Jenkins. Tiffany Draper said there was no Kenneka Jenkins. A lot of people said there was no Kenneka Jenkins, actual person. So they were all wrong. Okay? And even what's her name? Malika got to the point where she said there was no Kenneka Jenkins, and I warned her, that she was being played, but she didn't take that warning kindly. So everyone who said there was no Kenneka Jenkins was wrong. Okay? They were either mistaken or they were lying to you. And those who were lying to you did it to throw you off, to mislead you, to misdirect you. You know how they throw you off a trail, how they try to throw a dog off a trail, to lose the scent. That's an analogy. Of course, none of you guys are dogs, but that's just an analogy. Hi, Adrena. It's Ms. McGill, McGill. So those people didn't want you to know the truth of what happened. They wanted you to stay confused. They wanted you to become frustrated and give up, and they were also toying with your mind, those people who lied to you. And those who were mistaken, I guess they believed what they believed, but they were just wrong. Okay? So let's go through some of the things here that I want to talk about. And it's a review, and it actually should be Kenneka Jenkins analysis. Let me see if I can fix that. And this here is new for me, so I'm not really sure how to use it. Okay, So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with what we know. Okay? So let's hear what we know. We know that Irene's live was pre-recorded. That's what we know. Okay? We know. Let me come back here. Ooh, please don't mess up on me. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. Number 2. We know that Irene's live was edited before posting on Facebook. Okay? We know that Irene's live did not occur on the 8th, or, well, let's say it did not occur on the 8th or 9th. Okay. We know that, let me make this bigger. Oops. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that, but we know that Ty's live was not a true live. Well, I'm not going to say I know on that one. I'm going to say Ty's live may not have been a true live. Ty's live. Ooh. May not have been a true live. Okay. We know Ty's live had people playing roles. Well, let me go back. Ty's live had actors in it posing as various people. For example, the person standing up who looked like Kenneka was not Kenneka. And I don't know why it's typing this way. Usually, you know, I'll be on the same side, but I'm new to using this, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. Let me make sure you all. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Are you all there? Give me a 1 if you're there. Put a 1 in chat if you're there. Put a 1 in chat if you can hear me. Okay. Can you read what I'm typing okay? I think maybe because I have this set on. Anyone else? Can you hear me? Put a 1 in chat. I think I know why this is the way it is. Hold on. Yeah, I know why. So I think I need to, I'll put just a star by this one because I don't know this one. Okay. Okay. And remember, you all, this is my opinion and this is for educational purposes, okay? So now let's go on. Okay, great. Okay, so now what we also know is KJ was not seen anywhere in the surveillance videos the police released. Those were all actors. We also know at some points in the surveillance videos they had actors portraying as Shamaya and Monifa. Okay. Let me see if this will allow me to move this. Okay. Hi, Robert. Okay. I know the hotel rehearsed for the maybe that's not for the surveillance videos starting released as early as September 8th. September 8th. Now I may have to just go ahead and start a new one since this is getting pretty full. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Everybody, yes. Everybody clear on what I've typed so far? Everybody clear on what I typed so far? Give me a 1 if you all are clear on what I typed so far. Okay. And I'm just going to continue with 9 here. Oops. Because I didn't want to get the typing so small where you couldn't read it. When I say I believe, I'll put a star at the end. I believe KJ, meaning Kenneka Jenkins, died on the let me be careful here. Let me first say I believe Irene's party was actually on the 6th. I believe KJ died on the 7th. And on the 8th, I would say I believe she died on the 7th or the 8th because they had to get her organs before she passed on. On the 9th, her body was staged in the freezer. Because that is the date on many of the technicians' photos. I don't think her, scheme backfired and went wrong, because she most likely will be getting the $250 million. Okay. To get money from the insurance company, Teresa told him that she had everything all together, people, and everything went wrong, which would make people think well, I think they didn't expect this case to become that huge, because black people die in Chicago in large numbers every day. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that I believe the Irene video was made as a tape for private keeping of what happened, or to put on Facebook showing another rape. However, I believe the former more. Everybody still with me? Okay. I believe the eyewitness statement I put on the internet, on YouTube, is a true recollection of events. I know I keep losing you all on the browser. Let me know whenever you can no longer see my analysis board, okay? Let me know. Because I'm busy typing and I'm not really seeing what you all are seeing, okay? Okay, let me go on. So is everybody with me so far? If you're with me, please put a 1. In chat. I'll wait until you got, okay. Say, Miss Gina, why is Teresa going to court trying to get temporary custody of Kenneka Jenkins? Laura found out that she does not have custody of the deceased person. I don't know about that, Adrena. I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't heard anything about that. I haven't been trying to keep up with current events because I intend to stop focusing on this case on December 31st. So I'm just reviewing what I know and believe with you all so that you will have a record of it. Okay? To get money from insurance company, Teresa told him that she had everything all together. People and everything went wrong. Okay. So is anyone else out there? Or are you guys just being silent and reading and listening? Put a 1 if anyone else is out there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go on. Okay. I'm going to continue. As you guys know, I do believe Teresa was part of the entire being found in the freezer due to her behavior. I'm trying to behave. Yeah. Okay. I am having a conflict between Kenneka being raped in the room and then supposedly walking through the hallways. Do you guys understand, what I mean by that? If she was raped in the room, I doubt she would be focusing on a phone and car keys. If she was raped in I do believe that was KJ in the here where the girl was sitting on top of her. I do believe she was also at the DoubleTree. Her hair and clothes do indicate that she was in some type of struggle. And had been on the ground, given the concrete pebbles found on her skin. I know that's gotten really small, so let me pull that out. And I need to start a new one. Hi, Susie. So let me see how to go on to a new page. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot this, and just in case I lose it. Okay. I don't want all this work to go to waste, so I screenshot it so I have that save as, because I'm about to leave this page and I don't want to lose the work I put into this. So Gina Mcgill analysis part 1. Okay, so now let me make sure on browser only. Yes, Robert, I haven't spoken on what she had on when she entered the hotel. I have not said she actually walked into the hotel. I do know that that was an actor posing as her walking into the hotel. I do know that the time stamps the hotel gave us can all be completely wrong. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of it is because Kenneka wasn't walking around at 3:20 something a.m. So I know that's wrong. And I don't even think she was walking around at 2 something a.m. on the 9th either. Okay, based on the, well, let me type this down. Okay, and that's possible, Adrena, but I'm going by what I see in that freezer. Okay, so based on what I see in that freezer, she had been dragged on some concrete and she had been in a struggle. Okay, whatever she may have had on before that. So let's go. I'm going to do, okay, so let's do this. Oh, wait a minute. How do I get down here? Okay, so let's see, new. Okay, hold on. Because I want to save this, so I want to get to like the finish editing. But okay, so let's just go to new. Go here. Okay, so we're going to begin again. You all, if you like the content I present on my YouTube channel, please show your support for my YouTube channel. You can donate at paypal.me/Gina Mcgill. Or you can use the Cash App at $ Gina Mcgill. Okay, let's continue here. Move this over. Okay, let me see what some of you are saying. Okay, so now let's see where else do I want to go with this. And I'm not including everything in this analysis. You all know what other things that I did that you can read. Okay, that I did that you can read, because as you see, I took off most of my videos, so there are things that you can read that I wrote. Okay, let me see here. Where do I want to go with this? Oh no, this is not it right here. Is that it? No. Here we go, right here. Okay, so I don't know, I think that was 18. Okay, I'm gonna have to start a new one. I think we left off with 18. Yeah, 18. So let's go to 19 now. I know so yeah, don't trust any time stamp on videos, on surveillance videos. And don't trust any dates either. Gonna say, even though there is a discrepancy, I do believe it was not a lie. Okay. We know that that was not Kenneka on the gurney. We know the police had a blow-up doll trying to fool us to think that it was Kenneka. They had that blow-up doll leaning against one of the police officers just outside of the freezer. So the police was playing games too. Okay. So we're going to say, so now I want to review the eyewitness statement. And I'm not covering everything, you guys. I'm covering up. I'm bringing to you what is coming to me on my mind while I'm thinking about this. But you know where you can definitely read more. You know where I have written about it. Okay, where I've written about it. So let's go to the witness statement. Let's see if I can put up. Now the witness statement, excuse me. Let me see if I can go here. Okay, hold on. The witness statement was given to me, the eyewitness statement was given to me by a very credible source. Eyewitness statement. Now, what I know is that there are, now whoever posted my witness statement in their YouTube video without giving me credit, as you see here, is a thief. You should always give credit when you use someone else's information. I know a girl who took my eyewitness statement and passed it off almost like it was hers. And I told her, you know, the way she did it, I said, well, you need to give me credit for it to come from me. And she did not. But the majority of folks know it's from me. And that's why you all see me most of the time put my name, you know, on things, because people like to snatch and then they won't mention how they got the information. I forgot to put my name on the image of Teresa in that Irene video. So you may see folks snatching that. And I said it's the image or what looks like Teresa. I did not say she was actually in the room. And that's why it was a discussion, you know, where I was saying, does that look like Teresa in Irene's glasses? Hold on, you all. If you guys are still with me, please give me a 1. You guys are so quiet. Yeah, I know, Susie. I mean, so many people have used my work and either pass it off as their own or used it and did not give me any credit for it whatsoever. And you know, so I learned that the hard way, because when I first started doing this, I didn't know people did that, you know, so I was naive. But I'm trying to pull up a white witness statement that we all can read. Let me see. Hi, Quinny. I'm going to get an eyewitness. Where can I get one that's readable? Because I took all of my videos down, so let me see if I could come up with one. Let me see if I can come up with one. And as you know, there are people who disputed this left, right, upside down, and everything else. But I have full belief that this is a true statement of events. And a lot of people have said, well, if this is what really happened, why didn't the police release it? Well, the police would not release it if it is a cover-up, which it is a cover-up. So, you know, statements like that are, people who make those statements are very misinformed. Okay. I wanted to show it to you so that you could actually read it. Okay, so here it is. I got it. And let me pull down.
What Happened by Gina Mcgill. Author. Accessories After the Fact. The Trayvon Martin Murder Cover-Up.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's not it. Hold on.
I have this document here, but I did not find it in the official documentation that the Rosemont Police Department released. However, we already know that the videotapes they release are edited. They are, in fact, not raw, but have been edited to cover up the actual events that happened. And I talked about that in the various videos that I presented. So, with that said, I don't expect any incriminating information to be in the documentation that they released, okay? Since they've already proven themselves untrustworthy and appear strongly to be part of a cover-up. But I will read this, and it says, this is from a witness that gave a statement on October 25th. It says here, to the investigating officer, Detective Delacova. And it says, on September 9th, 2017, at about maybe 2:30 a.m., I went to the Crown Plaza Hotel to chill with my boy, Macho, who works as the midnight security. Maybe twice a week I go there to spark up with Macho on his break. We go down to the kitchen area that is closed and we smoke up in the cooler. Usually it's just me and Macho, but on this night there was an older man who looked like a janitor smoking with us. Macho introduced us, but I forgot his name. So maybe 15-20 minutes into our session, here comes some drunk chick walking into the cooler. Everybody, including the girl, stopped and stared. The girl looked drunk and a little surprised, but when she looked at Macho...
Okay, so the question is, who is the janitor? We have Macho, but who is the janitor? And who is the person telling the story? Okay? So we have Macho, the janitor, the girl, and then one other man is going to come in. Now, let me tell you something. Let me type this in for you guys. Hold on. Let me tell you something here. Bring that back up for you. There was another girl that was drugged that night. I showed you a photo of her face. I uncovered a photo of her face. Okay? If I write another book, I'll put all of that information in it. Right now, I'm not motivated to do that, to write another book. But there was another girl drugged that night. And I know that she was brought down the elevator at about 1:55. Okay? She was brought out the elevator about 1:55. Okay? And she was lured through the hallways as well. Okay? And this is the one that you see actually walking into the upstairs freezer. However, the editors put padding on her to have her body match the other fake KJ body walking through the hall. Okay? And that's the one when the news first showed the true video that you see walking towards the freezer, and that's the one that they guided the guy in black and whoever else was back there guided towards into the freezer. Okay, that was not Kenneka. I'm not selling any books. Whenever I talk, I always say by donation. And number two, Courtney, when this is an issue of justice, especially a cover-up, you don't need anybody's permission, because the issue of justice, when a crime has been committed, that affects the entire society. Okay? And with organ trafficking and rape, sexual assault, and this occurring in the hotel, no one needs anybody's permission to talk about something that is an issue of justice. And least of all, Teresa's. Okay? And that's all I have to say on that topic. As far as I'm concerned, she needed to fight harder to get justice for her daughter. So I don't give a fuck about anything she has to say. Okay? Alright, that's the end on that one. So, going back, so somehow they got that girl up the steps, because we know she couldn't walk up the steps herself. So they got her up there some kind of way. Now, I believe that Kenneka was lured to the lower level kitchen area. Okay? And was raped there. And that this statement is referencing what happened to Kenneka there. Okay, so we have the janitor, we have Macho. We still haven't found out yet who he is. We have and we're going to have another man that comes into the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Just a second. Okay. So I'm not going to write everything down, but I'm going to go ahead and write this down, since some folks seem to be, when it comes to justice, no one's permission is needed, because the entire society is put at risk and is affected. Okay? Given that this is a police cover-up, it is even more important to talk about it. Talk about it. Write about it. And make it a part of history. Another thing I know is Teresa Martin did not do what she could have done to get justice for Kenneka. And we all know that by now. I mean, that's nothing new. That's nothing new. We all know that. Okay, that's nothing new. Okay? So let me see where we are. Let me see what you all have said. Okay, so now let's go on to the witness statement. Okay, so I believe this is actually what happened to Kenneka.
So she seemed to recognize him. Then she started to walk towards us. She asked Macho what he was doing down here smoking that stink shit. Then Macho giggled and asked her what she was doing down here. She almost fell to the side and said those bitches taking too long with her shit and she needs some air. She was talking with her eyes closed and it was hard to hear her. She told Macho she feels funny. Then Macho grabbed her by her waist and told her he would make her feel better. Macho started looking at us.
Okay, so let's stop here. She said those bitches are taking too long with her shit. Okay? So what was it that she was waiting for? And it sounded like she did actually walk away from that room, but was lured away because, like they said here, her eyes were closed. So she was heavily drugged, and she could not have made it to where she made it on her own. Okay? And she said she needed some air. Okay? So since she was so drugged, it's highly likely she was lured to where she was lured. And this is going to be the other thing that lets you know that she was lured there. Hold on.
Smiling and started taking her pants down. She could barely resist, but she was asking him what he's doing. Macho started sex from behind, and her body was limp with no energy, and soon me and the other guy went. I felt stupid. Macho went to go up again.
Okay, so now when he says he and the other guy went, that means he and the other guy had sex with Kenneka. Now, I know you all know about a date rape drug. When a woman is given a date rape drug, hi KK, she is not able to defend herself. Not only is she not able to defend herself, but when the man has sex with her, it doesn't leave any bruising or injury, okay, to the inside of the vagina. And so when the girl comes to, she knows something happened, but she can't prove something happened. And that's why date rape drugs are used. But let me go back because it was something I wanted you all to hear. Hold on.
She asked Macho what he was doing down here smoking that stink shit. Then Macho giggled and asked her what she was doing down here. She almost fell to the side and said those bitches taking too long with her shit and she needs some air. She was talking with her eyes closed and it was hard to hear her. She told Macho she feels funny. Then Macho grabbed her by her waist and told her he would make her feel better.
Okay, that's not it. Let me go back a little further.
Up. But I will read this. Sir Detective De La Cova. I went to the Crown Plaza Hotel to chill with my boy. It's closed and we smoke up in the cooler. Usually it's just me and Macho. But on this night there was an older man who looked like a janitor smoking with us. Macho introduced us, but I forgot his name. So maybe 15-20 minutes into our session, here comes some drunk chick walking into the cooler. Everybody, including the girl, stopped and stared. The girl looked drunk and a little surprised, but when she looked at Macho, she seemed to recognize him. Then she started to smirk walking towards us. She asked Macho what he was doing down here smoking that stink shit. Then Macho giggled and asked her what she was doing down here. She almost fell to the side and said those bitches taking too.
Okay. It was a part where I'm not finding that part. But now, what is the major thing that's wrong with this eyewitness statement? Anybody know? Anybody know what's wrong with this witness statement? Anybody know what's wrong with this witness statement? The date, September 9th. That's what's wrong with the witness statement, September 9th. And that's why I said that the girl that they walked to the upstairs freezer was the one that this applied to, because they actually did walk a girl into that upstairs freezer, and that was a freezer that was not commonly used. Okay, and that girl was not Kenneka. So, we have a problem. I believe that Kenneka was brought upstairs in a garbage bag. But that she was not attacked in that upstairs freezer. So we have a predicament here. I also believe Kenneka passed away on the 7th or 8th, and this is dated as the 9th. So given those facts, this does have to apply to the girl that was lured in the upstairs to the upstairs freezer. Okay? If all of the statements I made prior and put in the sketch pad are true, then this must apply to the girl that they lured into the upstairs freezer, who was not Kenneka. Okay? Okay, so I want us to be clear on that, okay? Now, some people are going to come back and say, no, that didn't happen at all, blah, 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 blah. This is, I believe this is what happened, given on the statements I made earlier. It had to have happened to that girl that they lured, because the timing he gives in this eyewitness statement is very close to the time that they brought the other woman out of the escalator and started luring her. And I would tell you this also. I saw, what's her name? I saw Bree. I saw Bree near that elevator at that time, when she wanted you all to believe that she had left the hotel. But Bree was downstairs helping to lure that girl to that upstairs freezer. I saw Bree. Okay? No, they don't have to pull the body from the grave, because the hotel is agreeing that that was Kenneka found in the freezer. Okay? And remember, you all, I'm speaking of what the clothing I saw in the freezer that she had on. Whatever she had on prior to that, or whatever, is just that. But I'm speaking of what she had on, what the person had on in the freezer. Now, Teresa getting justice for someone else's child, because that girl in the freezer, tattoo on the left stomach and Kenneka on the right lower side, so that's not Kenneka in the freezer. KK, I need you to send me that, okay? Send me that, okay? And so what I want you all to do too is come up with your, decide what you think about this statement as well. But based on the things I've shared with you, this has to be the other woman. And I showed you that woman's face, who did not look at all like Kenneka. Okay? Okay? And she was lured. And that woman was lured into that freezer. We saw people luring her. But Kenneka was taken upstairs to there in a garbage bag. Gina Mcgill at GinaMcgill.com. Okay? So I know I've given you all a lot to think about. And I said I do believe this happened to Kenneka. But if you go back and review all of the statements I gave to you all in the sketch pad all the way back, then this has to be that other girl that I showed you all a photo of. And that's been the statement that I've always made, actually. But I do believe Kenneka was definitely raped upstairs, but it was not on the day they want you to believe it. I also believe something happened to her around that DoubleTree, but I don't have any information regarding it. Okay? So a lot of it is still a mystery. We still have some blank spots that need to be filled in. But this is the information I will leave you all with. As you can see, I have not figured everything out. But this is what I want you all to know. And then maybe you can add to it. There were 2 girls that were killed. Kenneka was killed, and then another girl was killed. I believe Kenneka was killed on a different night. Okay? And then this other girl was killed on... The other girl was lured and taken to the freezer and died there. But then they switched out the girls. They switched out Kenneka with that other girl. But send me those images that you guys have and I will look at them. Now, here's the other thing too. There's a reason I never did go into details about the hair, about the clothing, about the stomach, or about anything like that. Hi, Grandma. And the reason is this. You could talk about the hair and the clothing and the stomach for days, but that will not get the case reopened. And that's why I do not focus on those things. I only focused on what if the police officers did their job correctly, what would get the case reopened. Glaringly so. Which was that I showed them the faces of the actors who played the role of Kenneka. Okay? And you can't deny that. The FBI can't deny it. No, well, they're denying it, but everybody sees it for the truth that it is. Okay? You could talk about the hair for days, but I have proven that those people were not Kenneka walking in the hall. Okay? Kenneka was in no condition for that. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So I focused on the larger things, not the smaller things. The smaller things are very important too. But I wanted to focus on something that could not be disputed. Let me put it that way. I wanted to focus on things that could not be disputed. Okay? That was my objective. That was my objective. And that's why you guys never saw me talk about the shoes or the pants or the stomach or the hair or anything else like that and try to prove whether or not that was Kenneka. Because my thing was this. If I can get them something that is fact, that cannot be disputed, then that's ground that's solid ground that we can stand on. Okay? Unfortunately, the police are corrupt, the FBI, the mom didn't want justice, and all of that. So no matter how much proof, indisputable proof that was provided, that still would not get her justice. In many places, that was not her walking in the hall. In many places, that was not her walking in the hall. But I do believe they lured her to, or took her body to the lower kitchen level, and put her in there. Okay? So you guys, there's still holes in this story, and I'm not going to pretend to know everything, because I don't. And I'm still figuring a lot of this out myself. And I'm still thinking it through as I share information with you. So I'm certainly not the guru of the Kenneka Jenkins case. Okay? We are learning this together. So okay, so I said, I wonder how Teresa's going to get justice when she included in the cover-up. Well, she's not going to get justice. This is strictly a negligence lawsuit. Okay? And I talked about that in the first video. You can go look at that. Okay, so justice, you get justice when a crime has been committed. Teresa is saying that this was an accident because the hotel didn't leave the freezer locked, which I believe someone took the lock off. So this is a negligence lawsuit. They're not interested in justice. The lawyer is not going to get justice. This is purely a negligence lawsuit. They are saying no crime has been committed, so do not expect Kenneka to get any type of justice. Everybody's in on the cover of the hotel, Teresa, and the police. Okay? So I am still figuring out, I need more information about Kenneka, because she was over at that DoubleTree. What happened to her at that DoubleTree? How did she get from the DoubleTree to the Crown Plaza Hotel? And when she was taken to the Crown Plaza Hotel, what happened to her that led up to her being placed in a freezer? Okay? I mean, here's a question. Was Irene's room actually in the Crown Plaza? Or was it in the DoubleTree? We're all assuming it was in the Crown Plaza. But have we proven Irene's fake live was in the Crown Plaza? Is that proven? Is that a given? Or is that fake too? Now, I do believe Kenneka was sexually assaulted, and I showed you all the photos of that. Okay? I do. But here's a question for you all. Was Irene's fake live truly in the Crown Plaza? Or was it somewhere else? Okay? And I'm going to leave you all with that thought. Because they want us to assume and to believe a lot of things. But we have to question everything. Everything. Okay? Any more questions before I go? You guys have any more questions before I go? KK Kenneka Jenkins was raped and left to die. Okay? That's true. It's true that the hotel covered it up. That's true. It's true that Teresa Martin didn't do everything she could have done to get justice for her daughter. Okay? So, the case is not fake. Those who covered it up have worked to confuse us and make us believe that everything happened the way they are showing us that it happened. And that is just not true. Okay? So the story the hotel gave us of how it went down is what is fake. Okay? Okay, anybody have any more questions? Okay, you guys. And remember, also you may want to download this and download my other videos, because I'm not so sure if I will keep them up past the new year. Okay? Alright? It was different dates was said that couldn't have 2 months before, and they just started putting out in September. Well, I believe that the setup began September 6th. But the question is, at least the setup in Crown Plaza. But the question is Irene's fake live, and I'm saying fake because it was a pre-recorded video that was uploaded to Facebook, again, to fool everyone, to believe that it did happen on the 9th. But where is Irene's room truly in Crown Plaza, or was it in a different hotel? Okay, so that's the question I leave with you all. And let me know what you think. Okay? Alright. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.